The Iron Age, an epic forged in blood and fire. It was a time when the clang of steel against steel, the screams of the dying and the lamentations of the defeated echoed across continents. Imagine stepping onto a battlefield littered with the mangled corpses of men who moments before were vibrant living beings. This was the brutal reality of the Iron Age, where empires rose and fell on the point of a sword, and men became legends through acts of unimaginable cruelty and courage. These are the stories of the armies that carved their names into the very bedrock of history. The 20 most vicious armies of the Iron Age. The Iron Age, an era of conquest, bloodshed, and unstoppable warriors. From brutal Celtic warbands to disciplined phalanxes, these are the 20 most vicious Iron Age armies that left their mark on history. Can you imagine an enemy so fierce, so utterly terrifying that it could give pause to the legions of Rome? The Dacians were such a force. The Illyrians, shadowy raiders who haunted the Adriatic, they were a dagger in the heart of any empire foolish enough to underestimate them. The Iberian Peninsula, a land of rugged mountains and even more rugged people. Neither the armies of Carthage nor the legions of Rome could fully tame their indomitable spirit. Chapter 4. The Etruscans, the precursors to Roman dominance. Before the rise of Rome, the Italian peninsula belonged to the Etruscans, a people of sophisticated weaponry and military organization. The Britons' terror of the chariot charge. Picture yourself a Roman legionary marching across a seemingly peaceful field. Suddenly the earth trembles beneath the hooves of charging chariots. The Britons have arrived. Chapter 6. The Thracians, swift and deadly warriors of the Balkans. Imagine the whirlwind fury of the Thracian charge, their rhomphaea, a fearsome curved sword, cleaving through armor and bone. These were not warriors to be trifled with. Chapter 7. Their very name struck terror into the hearts of Roman citizens, the Gauls. Their ferocity on the battlefield was legendary, a whirlwind of iron and fury. Chapter 8. From the depths of the north they swept down, the Germanic tribes. These were warriors who could taste Roman blood in the air. Chapter 9. The sands of North Africa churned under the hooves of the Numidian cavalry. They were the masters of hit-and-run warfare, their javelins a constant threat to even the most disciplined legions. Chapter 10. The Parthians, horse archers of the East. The Parthian Empire, a vast domain ruled by masters of mounted warfare. Their horse archers, raining arrows from afar, were a nightmare for any army that dared to challenge them. Chapter 11. The Macedonians, the Phalanx and the Hammer. Under Philip II and his son, Alexander the Great, the Macedonians forged a military machine unlike any the world had ever seen. The Celts of Galatia, from Europe to Asia Minor. Imagine being a ruler in Asia Minor facing down the Celts of Galatia. These were warriors who lived for battle, their very presence a promise of violence. The Scythians, the Scourge of the Steppes. From the vast Eurasian steppes they rode, the Scythians. Their mastery of the composite bow and their unmatched equestrian skills made them the terror of the ancient world. The Spartans forged for war. Imagine a society where war wasn't just a part of life, it life. This was Sparta, and these were their warriors, the Spartans. The Carthaginians, the merchants of war. From their mighty city of Carthage, they challenged Rome for supremacy. The Carthaginians, masters of trade and even greater masters of war. Across the steppes of Asia they rode, a whirlwind of destruction led by one of history's most feared conquerors, Attila the Hun. No list of fearsome armies would be complete without the Romans. Their legions were the very embodiment of discipline, organization, and ruthlessness. Imagine a vast empire stretching from the Aegean Sea to the Indus River. This was the Persian Empire, and its armies were as diverse and impressive as the lands they controlled. On the sun-drenched battlefields of ancient Greece, a new kind of warrior emerged, the Hoplite. Few empires in history have inspired such terror and awe as the Assyrians. Their armies were the very embodiment of brutality, efficiency, and ruthlessness. So there you have it, 20 armies that left their bloody mark on history. From the frozen north to the sun-baked deserts, these warriors fought with a ferocity that is almost unimaginable today. They were driven by ambition, by fear, by a thirst for conquest that shaped the very course of civilization. But their stories also serve as a stark reminder of the cost of conflict, of the millions who lived and died by the sword. The Iron Age may be long gone, but the echoes of its battles still resonate, reminding us of the enduring power and the terrible cost of human ambition. Which of these armies do you think was the most ruthless, the most terrifying, the most deserving of its place in the annals of history? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic history. These armies shaped the ancient world with blood and steel. Which one do you think was the most ruthless? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic history.